Whoopi Goldberg don't know the difference between Christian right and the Taliban. Kind of odd, but we're going to get into it. Don't go to nowhere.
I'll tell you the difference between the Taliban and the Christian right. Everything. Everything's different. There is no similarity. In fact, there is more similarities between what you push and the Taliban and the Christian right. Like, for instance, the Christian right is against childhood mutilation. The Taliban is all about it. And oddly enough, people like you push for childhood mutilation in the form of gender-affirming surgery. So let's go with some analogies, since you seem to like ones, even though they're poorly formed. The Christian right are against that. We're also against sacrificial killings, and we're also against ritualistic killings, and we're also against abortion. The Taliban has no problem killing children. The Taliban has no problem with doing ritualistic killings. And ironically, the far left have the exact same wishes. They have no problem killing children, and they have no problem killing them in a ritualistic way at Planned Parenthood. So, with all that information, who do you think's more like the Taliban, Christian right or you?
You know, part of the problem is she whooped. That's what's wrong with her. She whooped. So she about willing to do anything she can in order to get to the next step of fame. And just like how she said this old rape stuff, right? Remember rape. You know, it's this guy talking about raping, but he didn't. It wasn't rape. You know, it's like, how do people get away with saying these things? If you notice something, and I'm gonna say this, it's crazy because she can sit up there and say all of that, right? And nothing. People follow her, they listen to her. I guess she one of the next things under her friend Oprah. But if just say Ben Carson step up and say something about empowering black people, it's pasted all over the news and going crazy when he's rooting for you. And this woman is encouraging rape, okay? And then saying this Taliban stuff about she don't know the difference between that and Christian rights. It's crazy. So it's like, why are we so caught up in the negative instead of the positive? And then when the positive is being said, it's like it's flipped around to be negative. And here it is, you have this woman promoting the right to rape children, but not rape them. In my opinion, it's my opinion. Okay. So if it's not rape, and it's just rape, then what is that?
That's what it is. It's just okay to her. Look, now, what do you do to terrorists? Listen to the correlation that they're trying to make for the people who are unhinged on the left, because that's who's going to listen to this. You are making a public declaration that the Christian right is the same as the Taliban, who you hate and want erased. So as a terroristic group, you want them either prison or killed. They're making this correlation for a purpose. They're trying to say that for future reference, if anything happens to someone that's a Christian that is akin to what happens to the Taliban, it's okay because they're one and the same.
But I have said this before, and it's been in print. I don't know what the difference between our Christian right and the Taliban is. I have no idea what the difference is.
You're not the only person who's said that.
This is not a conspiracy channel we're talking about here. He's taking over the internet. It's more like a truth-speaking, exposing evil type of deal with no limits. No one's off the table here. Pastors,
P. Diddy,
musicians,
rumored
actors,
sex
I mean,
parties.
you name it, and he's
And he
bringing
liked
the
me.
receipts.
He liked me. He was like,
Jay-Z and Beyonce exposed. Watch this video, Plain Drake. This channel is on a mission. Wake up before you go to sleep. See, this is the problem, man. This is how the Christians get a bad look. The real ones, you know, we're talking about the real Christians that's really is living that simple, godly life, because it's really a simple life. I don't know what's so difficult about being a Christian, but anyway, they just paint it to where when somebody really try to give the real gospel to somebody, they can always revert back to, well, but the Christians do this, they do that, they kill babies. They no, Christians don't do that thing, don't do those things. It's people that saying they are that do those things. You know what I'm saying? And what they do is they got a habit of making Christianity um so difficult. It just they make it look so difficult, man, and then they make it look so grimy that it'll turn some people away from it, man. And that's part of the big agenda that's going on too. But it's just being stretched way too far out, man.
The exact same thing I just mentioned, that transgender being seen as less than people and they don't have the rights and the gay this and the gay. So they're pushing, oddly enough, what they're trying to make the correlation that the Taliban doesn't like the whole gay movement, except the majority of people in the Taliban are exactly that. They are gay. They either have it with animals or they have it with young boys. That's the Taliban.
She put a hit on Republicans on TV and got away with it. And got away with it in front of everybody and was doing it with vengeance and anger on her face and in her voice, and nothing happened. But then people want to talk about what the Republicans did. And all that. Look, they both doing stuff. They both doing grimy things, man. And people and listen, and this goes to both sides. To me, the Republicans and the Democrats need to get off of the tip of blaming each other for everything, because both sides are doing these crazy things. But on the left, let's be real.
Yeah, and eventually, what this is going to do, then they'll say they didn't have any hand in it. You're going to see somebody that believes the way they believe reach out and try and do something to either a group or an individual that calls himself a Christian that will be so egregious that they'll say, well, we didn't do anything. That person was just on. You can't say it's all of it. They're inciting it, and yet still nothing will happen to them at all by law. That's the crazy part to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop following Whoopi. Whoopi is an idiot. Look, I don't know no other way to say it, right? Call me mean, call me disrespectful. The woman is an idiot, and that's the bottom line. Quit following these people. Wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.